the filmmaker of this wonderful film, Jean-Michel Bertrand.
Thank you very much. And if you have any questions.
Hello. I was wondering how many cameramen you used in the making of the film.
Alors j'étais tout seul pendant 1 an et demi et ensuite pour faire les images raccords, pour raconter l'histoire cinématographiquement, une cadreuse, Marie Amiguet, qui m'a filmé.
I was alone for the first year and a half, so I did all the camera work. And then afterwards, a couple of times, another person came, Marie, she's a filmmaker, came and took all the shots of myself.
She has seen the wolves only 2 times, Marie, but she has filmed me at the end of the travel. And the problem is the problem c'était the intrusion in the territory, in the wolves' territory, and Marie come only for the records, for the yes, and the sound engineer is come few times to take the good sounds, but it was very light. Yes, and I was almost the time alone. My first dream was the eagle, because it was no wolves in my country when I was young. The wolves arrived 25 years ago, and the eagle was a dream, and it was the beginning of the story, because during 20 years I was around the world to make films on people. I were in Mongolia with nomads and everything. And a few years ago, I would like to come back in my valley to film the eagles. It was like a beginning, and after naturally the wolves, because the wolves is like a dream. Many questions.
Okay, thank you. First of all, thank you so much for your film. It's fantastic. It's extraordinary. So thank you. That's the first thing. And the question that I have for you is, what was the signal for you to choose the moment to stop the film?
I have stopped because I didn't want the wolves soient trop habitués à l'homme, parce qu'ils ont des ennemis, et il y a un moment où il ne faut pas être trop gourmand.
I didn't want the wolves to get used to human beings, and there's a limit not to become too greedy. So he explained earlier that this is why he didn't have the sound recorder and the camera only for a very short time, because he didn't want any interference from human beings. He's trying to stay away so that the wolves remain wild and don't get used to human beings and then put themselves in danger.
Les loups m'ont déjà offert un merveilleux cadeau et je ne voulais pas aller trop loin.
The wolves already gave me a wonderful gift, and I didn't want to go too far, ask for too much.
Thank you very much. Le partage, c'est important pour moi.
It's important for me to be able to share it.
Merci de nous avoir fait partager votre émerveillement pour les loups. Les loups sont des mal-aimés, comme vous le savez, ici, en Colombie-Britannique, en Alberta, en Amérique du Nord. Donc merci de nous avoir donné ce beau spectacle qui nous permet de reconnecter avec ces animaux qui s'intègrent si magnifiquement dans leur écosystème. Moi, ce que j'ai envie, je vais laisser traduire avant de poser ma question. I can translate.
Follow you because I was.
I'll translate. I wanted to say thank you very much for giving us this gift of this film and helping us to connect with these beautiful animals that are so well integrated in their ecosystem, especially at a time where there's so much of a war against wolves in so many parts, whether it's in BC, in Alberta, and a lot of other places in North America. I really appreciate that effort to having shared with you individuals.
I want to say the same in Europe. The wolves is like a devil for some peoples, and it's a problem. And I think when you are interested by the wolves, you try to understand the humans with the phantasm, le loup nous fait découvrir l'humain avec tous ses excès, tous ses délires et toute sa folie.
The wolf makes us discover the human being with all his mysteries and his madness. And
Alors, la question, c'est quelle culture vous voyez pour les loups? Parce qu'effectivement, il y a beaucoup de reportages en Europe. On entend ce coup de feu dans lequel ils suggèrent la fragilité. Comment voyez-vous une culture? Comment voyez-vous la question de technique changer la perception et faire changer la coexistence et le fait que c'est très vite avec les loups?
Je pense que tout le problème est le rapport que l'on a au sauvage et à la nature. Le loup nous pose cette question.
I think the problem is the relationship we have with what's wild, with the nature, and the wolves make us face that question.
Et j'espère que les mentalités évolueront. C'est en train d'évoluer tout doucement. Ce sera difficile, mais c'est un vrai choix de société. Dans quel monde veut-on vivre?
I think things will slowly improve and there will be more acceptance. And in the end, it's a societal choice of who we want to live with.
Yeah.
Combien de poids vous portiez? Et vous avez suffisamment pour manger du pain.
I was staying only 1 week and I came back because it's not so far away from my house, from my valley. And the bread, it was in the beginning of the week. And after it was stronger. And it was only 4 bivouac places. And I was walking 5-6 hours to go, 8 hours in the winter with the skis. And I come back for the batteries, for the food. It's not, c'est pas une immersion trop longue dans la nature, mais sur les 3 années, j'ai passé en moyenne 4 à 5 jours par semaine au bivouac, plus souvent qu'à la maison.
I never stayed away for very long, but over 3 years, I've spent about 4 or 5 days a week wild camping, and then I would go home and well, he said the rest in English.
Yeah.
Is it possible, because certainly we all wish that this film will go around the world, everyone needs to understand the love of this piece.
I hope so. Il a été vendu en Colombie. Colombie, oui, mais pas Colombie-Britannique, Colombie.
It was sold in Colombia, in South America.
And maybe all around the world. We will see. I hope so. Thank you. Yeah?
making this movie, and I presume in your previous film you spent a lot of time by yourself making film about eagles. May I ask you, are you able to tell us what your next project is?
Évidemment, vous avez passé beaucoup de temps tout seul avec ce film et avec le film précédent sur les aigles. Est-ce que vous pouvez nous dire quel va être votre prochain projet?
The next is with the Wolves of Two. La suite, ça va être sortir de cette vallée, justement, pour suivre les jeunes loups qui se dispersent et qui vont coloniser d'autres territoires dans les Alpes.
The next one will be a follow-up in this one. I'm going to try to follow the young wolves and find out where they go and colonize another piece of territory.
Parce que cette vallée est très exceptionnelle, très préservée, et les loups ont quand même des rapports avec les humains, vont s'installer ailleurs, donc c'est sortir de cette espèce d'endroit magique pour aller les suivre sur leur rapport aussi avec les humains.
This valley is very secretive and very isolated, but where they will go, they will probably have more relationship with humans. So I want to go and see how this takes place.
Yeah.
Le nombre
De loups. Now it's approximately 350. Yes, and in Italy it's 1,500. In Spain it's 2,000, and we have it's possible it's been more in France, but it's difficult for the wolves. Thank you very much, and it was a great moment, and I love your city, and I know all around Vancouver, the mountains, the bears, the wolves. I like this place. I'm happy to be here, and thank you for the festival. Thank you.
Merci beaucoup, Jean-Michel.